On July 17, 1918, Emperor Nicholas II and his entire family were murdered in the basement of a Patiev house. Nicholas's brothers George and Michael were already dead, while his sisters Xenia and Olga had managed to flee the country. George had died of tuberculosis at the age of 28 in Abastumani, Georgia. His sister Xenia had married in 1894 their second cousin, Grand Duke Alexander Mikhailovich, a grandson of Emperor Nicholas I, the only marriage between two members of the Russian imperial family. Their palace, named after him, is now the P.F. Legstaff National State University of Physical Culture, Sport, and Health. Their only daughter and eldest child, Irina, married the extremely wealthy Prince Felix Yusupov in 1914. He would later become famous as one of the murderers of Rasputin. They lived from the proceeds of a lawsuit they won against MGM for making a 1932 movie called Rasputin and the Empress, in which the lecherous Rasputin seduces the Tsar's only niece, called Princess Natasha. Irina was the Tsar's only niece in real life. It is because of this lawsuit that the all persons fictitious disclaimer states that the persons portrayed in a movie are not based on real people. The great-granddaughter of Tatiana shares her name and lives in Greece with her two daughters. After her daughter Tatiana, Xenia had 6 healthy sons, much to the envy of her sister-in-law, Empress Alexandra. All the sons married princesses or countesses after the revolution, which were considered morganatic by Romanov house laws because they were not royal. Xenia's granddaughter Olga is the head of the Romanov Family Association, while another descendant, Prince Rostislav, worked as an artist in Russia. Xenia spent her final years in a cottage on the Hampton Court estate, provided by her cousin King George V, who had been unable to save her brothers. Xenia's brother Michael had a son George in 1910 with Natalia Sergeyevna Wolfert, a married woman. Michael was murdered by the Bolsheviks at Perm on June 13, 1918, a month before his brother met a similar fate. Michael's son George died in a motorcycle accident in 1931. Michael's palace, named after himself, has been owned by the deaf community since 1920. Michael's younger sister Olga married Duke Peter of Oldenburg in 1901, but he was gay. Their palace was turned into apartments and today houses administrative agencies. Olga fell in love with Officer Nikolai Kulikovsky. Though her husband refused to grant her a divorce, he did allow the couple to live together. After she suffered a mental breakdown, Olga's brother, Emperor Nicholas II, granted the annulment and she married her lover in 1916. She was the first Russian Grand Duchess to divorce. Her sons served as spies and were arrested by Nazis, so to avoid the Soviets, the family moved all the way to Canada, where she died in a small apartment in 1960. Russia's last emperor and his brother were killed in the revolution, and only their sisters managed to escape and leave descendants.